Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. I am getting ready to change this up for the down at the farm harvest feel. So stay tuned and see how this is going to change. Okay, you can see that I have taken most everything off of the shelves. And I left all my wine bottles where they are. And for now, I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way or not, but in the wine bottle area, I put the laundry scrubber, the washboard. I like it there, but I don't know that I like it there. So we may play around with that a little bit differently. It may or may not stay. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put there, and I haven't decided yet. And then up on top, all I did was I left my planter, my old world one, still in place because that's just where that lives. And I simply made it with fall foliage and pumpkin and flowers. That is the fall color. Then on the middle shelf over here on the left, I have already taken the liberty to put a chicken picture on there and the galvanized metal buckets with some harvest vegetables. There's inside. They look really, really neat, and some fall flowers. So we'll continue. Okay, I've decided to focus on this shelf so that you can see what I've done. So at a garage sale, when I was in Tennessee, I found this amazing old bean crock for $1. So I got it, and then I'm just showing you up close a little bit. I put some piece of tape. I know you can see it here. It shows somewhat, but it won't be totally noticeable later, just to help prop up the vegetables, because without it they just sunk straight down in. So you can see one is an onion and a red and yellow bell pepper, and then just some really beautiful fall foliage. And isn't that an adorable rooster picture? I got it at the thrift store. Of course, all of this right here came from the thrift store. The flowers I did get from Hobby Lobby, and they had them 50% off, so I did grab those. Okay, on the bottom shelf here, I just simply added a crate that you would see at a farm, and to it I added a pumpkin and some grapes and just some really pretty fall foliage, which also came from that 50% off sale at Hobby Lobby. Let's continue. Well, now I have added this cow that I got at 90% off at Hobby Lobby's. I paid like $1.50 or $2 for it, I think, something like that. And then some of, again, the Hobby Lobby fall foliage at clearance. But the horns are broken and missing on the cow. And so I didn't realize it till after I got it home, but that's okay. I think it's starting to look cute. So we kind of have our couple of bare bones here. Let's continue. Okay, on the top shelf, I have simply added Farm Fresh with a cute little cow and a cutting board with a J on it for Julie, the Thrifty Designer. I got them both at home at 50% off, and I think they're going to be a nice start for this shelf. Okay, what screams more down at the farm than homemade canned jars you're putting up for the winter? This right here is a homemade corn salsa that I made. I know in the jar it doesn't look very good, but trust me, that is amazing. Get some corn chips with that, and it is so good. And then we have some canned oranges and more of the salsa and some macaroni. And how about your maple syrup? And then this right here was my grandmother's. And I do know that this little butter dish is at least 100 years old. And it means a lot to me. It's so beautiful. So as you can see, this shelf right here are all really taking on down at the farm. I am not finished yet though. We're just kind of recapping ever so slightly what I'm doing. Now on this shelf, I have to talk about something I had put on here that I didn't show you yet. I actually put in an apple core and peeler. This thing is very old, but we actually still use it. Get apples and you stick it in at this end right here. That's what jabs into the apple, and it kind of helps hold it in there. And then you turn the handle, and it turns the apple. And as it's turning the apple, this device right here peels the apple. So it's like really old and still functions, and it's amazing. And then we have more of my corn salsa and some honey. And we're putting it on that shelf. I think that looks so farm ready. Now it's time for this shelf, and on it, of course, I have all the beautiful fall foliage and beautiful just harvest fruits and, well, more vegetables, I guess, up there. And down below it, I just simply put from the Dollar Tree one of those hay. I mean, I usually try to uncover them, but I just don't want the mess of the plastic taken off of it. And this most adorable little cat just laying on his back. Cats live at the farm, so I think he's very cute and belongs there. And then again, another one of my relishes that I put up. And then at Home Goods, or I forgot the name of it. Oh well, we had this cute cow, and he was 50% off. And I grabbed him, and we added an adorable rooster picture that I also got from the thrift store. Aren't they cute? I think it's got a really, really, really cute look to it. Well, you can see the washboard left. It was just something about a washboard in with the bottles of wine that just simply did not work. And I knew it when I put it in, but I just didn't know what to put there. And then I remembered I had my red cookie jar rooster. So I added that, and I think that looks cute. It goes with the Tuscan feel as well as down at the farm. Yeah, Tuscan down at the farm. And I added a pumpkin. Okay, for on this top shelf, I just added a few more little fall flowers that look like they've seen better days, and some sunflowers. And I'm calling that shelf done. Then we come down here. I added a sunflower and an apple, because it's an apple core. And to the back, I also put in a pumpkin and some fall foliage, along with everything else. And another sunflower. And that shelf, I am calling done. And down here, I simply put in some more of the preserves that we've preserved, and a sunflower. And this shelf is being called done. Now this shelf, I added again some more preserves and some sunflowers. And of course the cute little cat. And I do believe that this one is now finished. I think it's beautiful. And so I guess I'm calling this one the Tuscan down at the farm vibe on this shelf. I think it looks cute, and I added a sunflower, and this one I think is just going to be remain as simple as this, and it is finished. Well, this is the finished look. I think it feels very not Tuscan, well, maybe the one shelf, but I mean, it feels very down at the farm harvest, as I was intending for the fall atmosphere. I think it's very pretty, very inviting, and it's something nice to look at. Well, I hope I was able to inspire you to figure out how to do a fall feeling down at the farm, just using maybe some really neat things like canning your own jars. And on top of the jars, all I did was cut out some linen and a rubber band, and I just stuck it on the lids, which just gave it a little bit more homemade feel to it. And I think it just looks really pretty this way. So this is my take from my cabinet here off my kitchen for the fall harvest season feel. I love it. So I want to say to every one of you, thank you so much for watching. You guys are such a joy. I love y'all. And you all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating.